Yo, what is up, everybody? And welcome back to another Madden 24 online CFM game. We are now in the divisional round of the 2024 playoffs here in the Premier Madden League. Last week, our Rams survived a scare against the Arizona Cardinals in more ways than one. Late in the going, the Cardinals made the score too close for comfort, and we also suffered a ravage of injuries throughout that game, including to our most important player, Aaron Donald. Some people survived to play in this week's game. Thankfully, Aaron Donald is one of them. Some of our boys did not make it, including Gabe Hall, the rookie defensive tackle who got a dev story but got injured afterwards, and our starting tight end Tyler Higbee, who we are going to have to put on the IR. But Aaron Donald's not there. That means he is ready to play, but for how long? Since the fourth quarter of Week 12 against the Miami Dolphins, Aaron Donald has played 5 snaps for our Los Angeles Rams, and we need more out of him. We need his availability. The best ability is availability. If he's on the field, we have a chance. If he's not, I'm afraid we don't. And we need him against the 14-3 New Orleans Saints. This is indeed a rematch of last year's divisional round of the playoffs, where the 1-seed Saints were upset by our 7-seed Los Angeles Rams. Now we're a little bit higher in the pecking order. We're the 3-seed, but we're still going to the Superdome for the second consecutive year. As you guys see, we signed Jake Hummel for extra linebacker depth. The stamina glitch is still going on. It's still affecting us defensively. Deion Jones, our second-string middle linebacker, is still not able to play more than 10 to 15 downs a game. And of course, we're still down Cam Grugier-Hill, so we have Raekwon McMillan, we have John Johnson playing sub linebacker, and Jake Hummel, who's on last year's team. We bring him back from the practice squad. As you guys see, the stats on this Saints team, Derek Carr has had one of the most efficient passing seasons throughout the entire league, and Chris Olave has been dominant as the wide receiver 1. He's got the star on his name for a reason. They also got 2 superstar tight ends, so something to watch out for, as well as a ball-hawking defense looking to take advantage of the rookie Jalen Henderson, who had a fantastic wildcard round. But can he have an encore? The talking is done. It's time to play ball. It's the divisional round of the 2024 playoffs in the Superdome. We are underway. The Rams with the ball first, and Kirk Merritt way back will take a touchback. We start at our own 25, and why not give it to Antonio Gibson to start things off? Gibson was electrifying last week. 3 touchdowns and a run that you had to see to believe. Jalen way back and spilled to the ground, an incompletion, which Jalen Henderson only had one of all of last week. If we keep that going, then we're in for one heck of a game. We're going to need a completion here on 3rd down. Jalen out the shotgun, delayed blitz. Got it off! Wide open! That's Tyler Higbee, who is now our starting tight end for the rest of the season because we put Hunter Henry on the IR, which is not a problem. Tyler Higbee got wide open. That's all on Jalen, unfortunately, and a missed opportunity early in the game. We have to punt the ball near midfield. Here's Derek Carr with the drop back. 2nd down, man open, working back to the ball. There's the first sighting of Chris Olave, who is injured on the play. Oh, that's the last thing the Saints want for this 3rd down. Their number 1 receiver is not on the field. Where does Carr go? Wide open to the 2nd-year receiver, A.T. Perry. That was way too easy, but unfortunately, this game's going to get a lot harder for New Orleans for the rest of the action because they are going to be without Chris Olave, which, I mean, injuries have been a storyline all season long, all playoffs long. It's going to continue as Juwan Johnson, one of the 2 superstar tight ends on this roster, making a grab, bringing up another 3rd down. Carr from his own 43 with the drop back. Pocket's good. He just missed it. And just like Jalen Henderson, Derek Carr gets his own inaccurate pass to an open receiver, and I guess we'll call it even. I'd rather not. But oh, look at Julian Fleming outside. He's got the punter to be. Fleming racing away in a flash. He's finally done it, I believe. The 15, the 5. He's done it. Julian Fleming, first career punt return, and what a time to make it happen in the divisional round of the playoffs. The rookie to the crib to give the Rams the first score of the game. We've been knocking at the door, waiting for opportunity all season long. Julian Fleming has been tackled by about half the punters in the league, but not today. Not today. And the Saints are not going to try to get us back on special teams. They'll get on offense and miss Rashid Shaheed right there. Oh, wow. Getting away from Aaron Donald is Alvin Kamara. The Saints mix in a number of running backs. Even Taysom Hill taking a snap at running back. Pressure on. and that's broken up by Kobe Durant. Johnny Wilson, the big receiver out of FSU, got to keep an eye on him downfield, as well as the 6'5" A.T. Perry. The Saints might try a jump ball downfield or two, but that RPO is not going to fly. Jadeveon Clowney, who had a really good game last week, getting a pass breakup early on. Second down, here's Donald making noise. Late penalty. Hopefully that wasn't a roughing. It's going to be holding. We're actually going to decline that, bring up the third down. It's good to see Aaron Donald playing healthy and playing well. Third down, can he do it again? Not quite. Oh, there's Foyce Oluokun, the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Oh, Oluokun was a game wrecker last week. Forced the fumble, got an interception, and here he is, still in his bag as Jalen Henderson with the takeoff and fearless running to the ground, knowing the penalty was on the New Orleans Saints for illegal contact. Why slide? Let's just take the extra yards while we can, getting to the 27. Jalen looking Kupp. Oh, Jalen with a misfire of misfires. Well, how do you overthrow Cooper Kupp? Guess that's how it's done. Second down, Jalen with the step up, and this is what Jalen Henderson brings for us. Oh, a late dive to the knee. Kind of dirty player right there, but Madden referees don't care, as Gibson had a running lane, got a gain of 5 at the 9-yard line. Gibson, another tote, but this time he goes backward as Smell Malden Jr., the standout rookie middle linebacker for the Saints, injured on the play. He won't be on for third down. Henderson going to Gibson. Can he get the first? Yes, he does. Great effort by Antonio Gibson to set up a goal to go at the 3. Henderson got it. Kupp! Touchdown! They'll call it a touchdown! Cold-blooded Cooper in the crib! And our Rams with the early 13-0 lead. Wait for it. 14-0 lead. That was close. I was expecting a booth review, to be honest, but I guess Cooper Kupp, when he secured the ball, it was right on the plane. And as long as the ball is on the plane, that's in the end zone. So we'll take it. We will definitely take it, as Williams meeting Foyce Oluokun. And you know, all we did to get Foyce Oluokun was trade 14 picks back in last year's draft. We went from 32 to 44, and we got Oluokun from the Jags. That is looking like an absolute steal right now, as the Saints are starting to get the cogs going offensively. We were not expecting to shut out the New Orleans Saints. We knew we were going to move the ball. We just got to limit their explosive plays. And hopefully Derek Carr overthrows more passes. We'll take that. Thank you very much. Third down, RPO. It's Wilson. Can he turn up? No, he gives himself up, actually. And on 4th down and 5, let's see. They can take this clock down to the end of the first quarter or get the snap off. They'll get the snap off. Derek Carr looking. Donald got him. Oh, Aaron Donald smushes Derek Carr for the turnover on downs. Oh, Derek Carr frustrated, but what can you do when 99 is in your backfield in a flash? That is what Aaron Donald brings for us. That's the kind of presence that we need to make a run in the playoffs. So far, so good. But here's a third down. This is where Jalen Henderson has to prove himself. Good pocket, bombing downfield. He wants Merritt. Oh, he missed him. That was a Kirko waiting to bang, but instead it's another punt to the New Orleans Saints. Oh, Jalen is leaving big plays on the field right now. Our offense is looking just like we did in the first half of the Cardinals game last week, as Johnny Wilson makes the grab. And instead of going up 21-0, now we're back on the field playing defense and watching the Saints march into our territory, putting pressure on our defense. Down at the 23 is Kendre Miller on the move, faking Carr, looking Carr, bombing. Juwan Johnson drags both those puppies in, and the Saints fans finally have a reason to cheer as the home crowd has found the end zone for the first time today, just over 2 minutes into the second quarter. We had a good start, but of course in 10-minute quarters, there's a lot of time for all the momentum to swing out of our favor, which is why we have to put our pedal to the metal, and we can't miss these throws. We can't afford any more rookie mistakes from Jalen Henderson. Got to get it to Kupp, of course, but that's only going to get us half the yards necessary to move the chains. This is where Jalen has struggled. Third and long, got to make a play. The pocket is good. You know you want to go to Cooper Kupp, and he puts it on the money. Cold-blooded Cooper does it again to the 39-yard line, dialing up Kirk Merritt. A good run, a gain of 4 yards. We haven't really ran the ball too much. Our passing game has looked good, though, and we're going to stick with it on second down. Jalen, QB spy, middle of the field, forcing him to be a pocket passer. Not a problem. We'll take Tyler Higbee. Fine by me. Antonio Gibson out the backfield away from Warner, who is in for the injured Smell Mondin, who is out for the rest of today's game. So the Saints down two of their most important players will take advantage. Tyler Higbee whipped them into shape, and into the end zone he goes. He beat Caden Stearns on the play, and he beat him badly. Tyler Higbee might not be the fastest man on the field, but he'll get it done eventually. And patience pays off. And Tyler Higbee, he's one of the best blocking tight ends in the league. And he's not a bad receiving threat as well. He's there, not when you want him, but when you need him. Second down after the misfire. Derek Carr going to a man out the backfield. It's Kendre Miller away from Deion Jones, away from the pack. Past midfield to the 43-yard line. And it's safe to say the Saints have figured out what they want to do offensively. Target Deion Jones. Back-to-back plays. This one works for a touchdown. Juwan Johnson, so nice. He does it twice. And that is going to be a man we got to figure out how to guard as the game goes on. And I don't think Deion Jones is the answer for guarding anyone. Back-to-back plays, and Deion just got straight up beat in man coverage. I mean, Deion, I don't care if you got the stamina or not. We got to take him off the field. He is a liability as we run the end around to Julian Fleming. Had the punt return to start off the scoring in this one, and he nearly got an electrifying run. He gets a gain of 18. We'll take that. Definitely Henderson stepping. Oh, last second looking to fire to Puka Nacua. Couldn't get it off in time. Second down design run, which usually works well for us, but New Orleans in the playoffs, they're ready for it, forcing another third down and long. Jalen, great pocket, a bullseye to Antonio Gibson, who lost the ball, and it went out of bounds. That means we maintain possession. We'll be at the 25-yard line on first down, going to 10. We keep calling up 10, and he keeps on answering. Whoa, scary RPO. That was not blocked well by Fleming. We got away with that one. Second down outside. Nacua with the grab. It's a gain of 3. And once again, one more third down, but we'll keep an eye on that clock. That clock is now stopped. New Orleans burning their first of 3 timeouts. We operate at the 7, needing to get to maybe the 1, maybe the 2. Hopefully the end zone. Jalen in trouble. Got it to Higbee. Somehow, some way. Jalen Henderson. Wow, the poise. That is not a play you expect from a rookie. Looking like a straight up vet out there. Throwing a straight up dime to Tyler Higbee. Not when you want him, but when you need him. Tyler Higbee is having one heck of a game in relief for the injured Hunter Henry, as Aaron Donald just injured that right guard's confidence. What a pass rush. Donald's now on fire. 40 seconds to go in the half. Saints quickly back to the line, doubling Donald, downloaded Johnson. Physicality winning out for Juwan Johnson. What a problem he is right now. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock. It's still third down. Derek Carr, watch out for Donald again. Oh, there's no chance for Derek Carr. Aaron Donald is in his bag right now. He is whipping that offensive line into shape. And we get the stop right before the end of the first half. We're going to get pretty good field position. Maybe more than that. It's Fleming again with the punter to be outside, away from Headley, thrown to the ground. And finally, Taysom Hill cleans up the mess. That's going to put us in scoring range, looking for more. Jalen stepping. Whoa! Behind the intended receiver, and that was nearly a backbreaking mistake. We live to play another down on second down, looking end zone, nothing's there. Jalen eventually getting down with 3 ticks to spare in the first half, and we get to go for a field goal thanks to the Fleming punt return. Chase McLaughlin lining it up and knocking it down on the final play of the first half. Julian Fleming on special teams has gotten us 10 points outright, and that could be the difference right now. I mean, between a 17-point game and a 10-point game, you have a little bit of breathing room. But like we saw last week with the Arizona Cardinals, I mean, the game doesn't end until the final whistle. Jump ball. Whoa! Travis, hang on for dear life, little buddy. He is almost a foot smaller than Johnny Wilson. That is 6'7" to about 5'8" or 5'9". And we just got to hope that we can get the swat. That's all we can do in that situation. Derek Carr, drop back, second down. Getting it off and picked off. There's Trey. Oh, there's Trey. He's operating on all cylinders right now. And The little man making the biggest play, working back to the football. It's all Rams right now as we dial up Fleming making a move. Fleming, goodbye! Julian Fleming, a breakout game in the playoffs! You'll know his name after today! Julian Fleming for the second time today! Get Julian the ball in open space, let him create. Julian Fleming, he's so nice, he'll score twice in 2 different ways. A one-play touchdown, which like we established last week is not the way to burn clock. But we'll take it. We will take it, but this is the side of the ball we gotta lock in on. Derek Carr says otherwise. That's a beauty to the rookie Jatavion Sanders out of Texas. Next play, Derek Carr down low. Man open, it's A.T. Perry in stride. They'll give him the first down, a pretty generous spot. Blitz picked up. Oh, Carr got it off hot. Rashid Shaheed to the 25. And this is like the way Derek Carr ended the first half. Quickly dialing up. Big play after big play, and there's the latest one to Johnny Wilson, as we have an injury to John Johnson, who's been playing sub-linebacker for us. That could be a big injury. First down and goal. This is Miller. Oh, he tried to dive in and denied by Kobe Durant. That was a big collision at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal upcoming. Miller tried again. Oh, he kept the legs churning until he scored. It looked like we had him bottled up. Byron Young made first contact, but Miller just kept on moving. And now a big 2-point conversion to make it a 16-point game, to make it a 2-possession game. Derek Carr looking to pass, pockets good. Oh, not anymore! Down he goes! He got smoked by, I believe, DJ Jones, one of the 50 defensive tackles that got injured last week, who is back this week. Kirk Merritt, big return. Like last week, he almost got out of there. Julian Fleming finally got, pulls out and picked up by Stearns. A 1-play turnover for the Rams. Antonio Gibson suffers his 3rd fumble of the playoffs and his first lost fumble. I guess it was about time for Gibson, who better learn ball security, as Derek Carr needs security from his offensive line. It's not even Donald anymore. It's Young. It's Clowney. It's 3rd down and 15. Derek Carr, jump ball. Oh, man, that might have been a throwaway. I'm not even sure. But either way, nowhere close to the intended receiver. Fine by us. And we forced a 3 and out after the fumble. It could have been a lot better, but it definitely could have been a lot worse. We'll take that as a win, especially for our defense. And, I mean, we got to chew clock, but we need Antonio Gibson to not fumble the ball. What do? Well, how about we just get aggressive and nearly throw a pick? Cooper Kupp saving our bacon on that play, as Tyrann Mathieu thought for sure he had an interception as we dial up Kirk Merritt. That's going to bring up a big 3rd down and 1. Jalen gonna run it. Not going to get it. Henderson denied a first down yardage. And on 4th down and 1, are we really going to go for this with a 15-point lead? Surely not. Out the shotgun. Play clock winding down. Jalen directing signals. And here we go. Jalen wants it all. Fleming again. Julian Fleming. Spectacular. 66 yards on the touchdown. He's taking over this game. A 6th-round pick is taking over the divisional round of the playoffs. Julian Fleming, you know the name now. Everybody in the league has to figure out that name and figure out how to stop him, because New Orleans is getting burnt time and time again. Oh, Carr pass and picked off Kobe Durant for the 2nd time in the playoffs, and the Rams are starting to bombard the New Orleans Saints, and now it's Antonio Gibson's turn. He's found his confidence back after the fumble. Little RPO to Cooper Kupp, and we don't want to fumble again. And look at Jalen Henderson's stat line, by the way. 5 passing touchdowns, no interception. I mean, this is a low-key, incredible game from Jalen. Can it continue on 3rd down? Setting up the screen. Good, great, blocking. A pancake from Avila. Hey, man, it's all working well right now. We could cap this off for 6. That would be tremendous as we take the clock down to the end of the 3rd quarter. The Rams with a 22-point lead and a late storm in the 3rd quarter. Fleming end around. Almost got a yard, almost got a fumble. We really got to be careful. But at the same time, this aggressive mentality is what's been working for us all playoffs long, all season long. So on 3rd down, we're going to try to let it go. Jalen looking. He'll take the sack. That's a cover sack right there by Foskey. We'll live with that. The field goal will make it a 4-possession game. And Chase McLaughlin you know it's going to go through. As long as it's not blocked, Chase McLaughlin is automatic, man. So that's now a 25-point lead for our Rams. And, I mean, look, Jalen Henderson, no interceptions so far in these playoffs. He is playing really well, and, you know, in playoffs, you want to out-execute the other team, and a lot of times that just comes down to making less mistakes. Derek Carr has multiple interceptions, and even with the misfires from Jalen early, we didn't panic, we didn't over-adjust, we stayed true to our game, and we're being rewarded as Carr bombing. This is for Wilson. Down he goes again. We're hanging on for dear life on those jump balls. We're stopping them, we're stuffing them. Try it again, why not? No, maybe don't. Go somewhere else. Oh, don't go to Alucon. He's got another pick. Alucon on the run back. Still going down near the 20-yard line. Voice Alucon is a playoff performer. It's official. And now we get to chew more clock. Yes, sir. That's what we need. Antonio Gibson close to the first down. 3rd and 1. And we're going to heavy Panther look here for Jalen Henderson, who's looking to pass. Woohoo! Nearly got that off for the 6th touchdown pass of the game for the rookie, which surely would be a playoff record. And even then, 5 passing touchdowns, that's got to be a rookie playoff record, I'd have to assume. Jalen Henderson with an all-time performance today in the Superdome. We now have ourselves a 28-point lead after the field goal by Chase McLaughlin. And now, you know, last week was pretty scary against the Arizona Cardinals, but it doesn't feel like the Saints are able to get those pop plays, or I guess those fluky plays. A beautiful play, Keyshawn Nixon. Wow, a pick 6. That is beautiful and worth 1,000 words and worth a few snapshots, worth a rewatch or 2, because that was perfection. I don't even know why Keyshawn Nixon is in the game. First of all, we are suffering so many stamina woes to our secondary, where Bo Braid is taking a lot of a beating, as well as Grant Delpit, that we have Keyshawn Nixon playing, because our backup safety is John Johnson, who's playing in the box because we have stamina problems for our linebackers. So now you got Keyshawn Nixon playing, and Keyshawn Nixon getting picks. He's like a 70 overall, and sure, I guess. We'll just keep it pouring on. Why not? Oh, man, Bo Braid nearly snuck in an interception of his own, trying to get the 6th pick of the day on Derek Carr, who is trying to get his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. That'll help, setting up a first down at the 10 as Taysom Hill barreling through the Rams defense down to the 1-yard line. Under 3 minutes to go. This is Hill. No, it's outside for Michael Thomas, who is still on this roster apparently, and scoring the touchdown. And I guess the Saints will go for 2. Why not? 29-27. Let's see if they can make it happen. Carr swatted away. Mike Edwards with sticky coverage. And the Saints, they're not even going to go for the onside kick. I mean, 29-point game with 3 minutes left. I would still go for the onside personally, because I'm a never say die, never give until the final whistle kind of guy. But look, the Saints kicking it deep means that they are really waving the white flag at this point. So it's up to us to get a first down or 2 and get out of here, to the point where we even have Zach Evans in the game. We're not threatened to the fact that we actually have all of our backups in the game. We have Jameis Winston, we have Zach Evans, because at this point, we just got to keep our guys healthy. Keep Donald off the field, keep Kupp off the field. We know how bad the injuries can get. The fact that we can survive this game, get the first down with Zach Evans, get down, kneel the ball, and secure the win, and keep everybody healthy. I don't think we had any injuries in this game. That is mega. That is mega as we come back to the Superdome and do it again. The Rams in back-to-back seasons, victorious in the divisional round of the playoffs over the New Orleans Saints. Shout out to Zach Evans, though, because that poor man, once again, had a chance to score a touchdown, and he had to go down and end the game. Let us chew clock. Zach Evans, you're a real one. We respect your contributions, even though it's kind of in garbage time. But still, you know, we respect it. We definitely respect it. But what we respect more is the performance all around by this team. Jalen really balled out. The running game, you know, it's not really getting there in the playoffs, but I mean, our passing game has been really good so far, which is unexpected. That was not a strength of our team at all. But Cooper Kupp has stepped up his game, and now you have Julian Fleming being that true number 2 to Cooper Kupp, where if teams want to double Kupp, oh yeah, we got Julian Fleming out there. Puka Nacua was never really able to make those plays when Kupp was drawing doubles, and now we have that. We have Tyler Higbee apparently. Like, hey man, the offense is as good as it's going right now, and at the right time for sure. And the defense, not too shabby. And of course, Aaron Donald playing his first full game since week 11 definitely helped and definitely made a difference on our defense, because you know, sometimes he would just wreck a drive all on his own. The Saints would have some momentum, have a good play, and Donald would just throw Derek Carr to the ground. And like we established, that's what we need, and that's what we got. So we are going to be going to the conference championship for the second season in a row, and we're going to have a familiar foe in that conference championship. We're going to be facing the Green Bay Packers. Should be a good one. We have quite the rivalry with Green Bay so far, where they have kicked our tail in the regular season for 2 seasons in a row, but we did get them in the wildcard round of last year's playoffs. We'll see if the Packers, the number 1 seed, can exact revenge one more time on us, but should be one heck of a game. And that's going to do it for today's video. Leave a like on this one if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more Madden 24 gameplays, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.